Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, with two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another. Hi, Rodney. Another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news. Giveaways are hopefully open. If you are a Shroud player looking for a streamer bundle, you need to go to twitch.tv/NBNN News and twitch.tv/Citysist and bang the bundle me. Bang, bundle me.
Bang.
If you are here looking for Steam Key giveaways, you need to go over to Laz's side, twitch.tv/NBNN News and bang bundle me. Then, bang, I love free shit for the Steam Key giveaway. And then come over to my side, twitch.tv/Cynicist and bang the bouquet. Ooh, I need to go grab that package off the door. That one's an expensive one. I'll be right back. Laz, finish up the intro.
Go get it. That's right. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Hump Day, April 29th, 2026, here inside Shroud of the Avatar. That's right, Lomir. And, of course, it is finally release day right here. 2 days late, but as they say, better late than never. And, of course, if you want your own Steam Key, you can go ahead and donate 300 bits, either myself or Jack, and get in your own mystery game key. We've always got plenty of keys to give out. And a reminder, last day to get in your subs if you want to be included into Friday's supporter race for a chance to win 500 crowns of the obsidian. And get yourself in on that. And today, I think I'm going to go ahead and throw in a special deal on the Leisure Suit Larry collection. If you want to get yourself the Leisure Suit Larry Retro Bundle, all you got to do is donate 1,000 bits, and you'll get Leisure Suit Larry's copy of the games 1 through 7, plus Magna Cum Laude, uncut and uncensored.
I never played that game.
Well, for 1,000 bits, they could all be yours, Lomir.
Shit.
That's right. And Knight Rider is so whelmed already, even though we haven't even gotten to the good stuff. I don't know.
We haven't even gotten into it.
Well, I think he knows what to expect.
Oh,
Such whelming experiences in these releases. This is finally
yeah.
a content release.
Yes.
Something I think people may have been waiting for. I know Steve was working on it. Steve is actually out there farming for one of the
only
new
a year
dungeons.
Only a year late.
Yeah, well, I'm actually waiting on the big room that was promised.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, but
yeah, I think what he's done is that one where we kept catching fire before we were anywhere near the lava. I think that's one of the rooms, which I think is the one that drops where I'm farming it.
You would think, but we'll see.
I don't really want to pay Kotos to get a spawn room that every other spawn room drops in the game.
Yeah, well, everybody else is, and their dog is going to have the other one eventually too. You realize that, so. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of what we're here for today and see how whelming this actually is. So,
yes. Welcome. Release 149 went live this morning around 10:30. I don't know exactly when. And the Catnips Games development team marks this monthly release of Shroud with nude content and improvements. For release 149, we offer growing things that are unfortunately flammable.
Jeez, give it up already, will you?
Yeah, I mean it's not funny.
Aren't most things that grow flammable?
Well,
no, actually.
No.
But most things that are alive, like plants and stuff, are not flammable while they're alive. They have to be dead and shriveled before they become flammable. But
everything's flammable with enough heat.
Well, yeah, good point there. Yeah, flamethrower.
Including diamond.
But growing things that are unfortunately flammable makes no sense because they're two different things, actually. So,
well, for one, what are the things that are being grown?
Flowers.
Yeah.
Well, let's jump right into the top bullet point.
Oh. The player dungeon fire elemental rooms are finally spawning.
Yeah, you can spawn them in the Crown Store.
Yeah. With this release, we have added 3 spawned versions of player dungeon lava fishing rooms. This includes the ancient stone lava fishing grotto, the ancient stone large lava fishing room, and the cave stone room lava grotto, which is the Black Blade Pass room. in each of these rooms, you will find a bug. I mean, a fire elemental totem pedestal at connection 1. Currently, there is a known bug where the fire elemental totem visual does not align with the transparent statue slot when placed. But the visual does realign itself on the next scene load. We will have the kobolds who sold us the mechanism for this look into why this is occurring.
The kobolds sold them, don't they have them like whipped or something?
Yeah, wait. Scroll back up. Go to open up known issues.
Known issues.
Oh, whoops.
Looking for something
It hasn't
highlighted
been
in
updated.
green. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not only that, it hasn't been updated yet.
Yeah, well, not for nothing.
Wouldn't that be listed as known issues?
You would think.
Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah. The range of fire elemental mob tiers has been expanded to allow for a more varying population to battle. Currently, the new mobs are only present in these player dungeon rooms, though you may see them appear in adventure zones at some point in the future. Did you know fire elementals and lava golems have something of an alliance? So you may see 1 or 2 lava golems in your campaign. Yeah. Does anybody campaign in Shroud of the Avatar?
No.
Wait, maybe for XP.
Yeah.
Only managed half this month.
The spawning versions are an added feature of the decoable versions of these lava fishing rooms, 2 of which are in the crown store and the 3rd of which is craftable. If you're already in possession of one of these rooms, you'll be able to convert it to a spawning version by using the standard recipe. The deco version of the room, an ancient essence, and a stone chisel on a smelting station. Please note that the existing room will have to be removed from the dungeon in order to convert them. If you do not have one of these 3 rooms, they can be obtained in the Crown Store, or a blueprint can drop in Blackblade Pass, which is less convenient but probably more fun. As I have done in the past, the footprint of the rooms changes when they are spawnable. Why would the footprints of the rooms change? For today's release, yeah, 2 of the 3 rooms have new areas.
Different kind of shoes.
Yeah, from which the mob command staff may be plotting against you. They're fucking fire elementals. There's no command staff. The 3rd will get the expansion treatment in a future release. I've made an effort to keep the existing void displacement the same for these changes, so the spawnable versions can fit in the same footprint as the deco versions. Note, removing a dungeon room from an active dungeon without having a secondary path back to the foyer will result in the collapse of any sections beyond the room being removed. We strongly suggest using the QA server to try swapping out existing rooms before attempting it on the live game server.
Jack,
You think?
What?
I thought if you tried to remove a room that had other rooms beyond it, you couldn't remove it.
Well, it shouldn't allow you to, but this is Shroud logic we're talking about.
Because we thoroughly tested that in QA before going live today, right?
Yes. Yes,
Absolutely.
we tested it.
Absolutely.
I mean, does anybody want to load up the QA client and see when the last time that was patched?
I don't know how to because I don't bother with that.
The fun part, the descriptions in the Crown Store will be updated in Release 149 Patch 1 to detail these new features.
Because we had all that time in lockdown a week before to make sure all that was up to date, right?
And had you put shit on QA beforehand, you would have been able to actually see what's going on. Okay.
I'm just looking on the Koto store, and it says nothing about changing the room to a spawnable one.
No, again, it's not going to be updated until patch 1, and we just told you
patch 1. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the next patch 150 or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, release 163.
Or patch 1 after the latest 149 release. Yeah, got you.
Yeah, the next patch, which will probably be, there
should be a patch to turn off the sales.
Yeah, but that's going to be too long, I think. But, we don't know that yet. Could possibly be.
Shroud logic. Yeah. Doors to dungeons in basements. We have, at long last, created a basement door pattern that can be applied to the basement hatch teleporter and then applied to a wall inside or outside your house. What? No, we didn't forget about dungeon entrances. There is a dungeon entrance pattern available that once applied to a dungeon. What? There is a dungeon entrance pattern as well that once applied to a dungeon entrance teleporter will act in the same way. Yeah, the commas. Both of these doors are a bit more subtle than past versions of the teleporters. No blue swirly visual effects to be found. The basement door is completely unassuming with no pulsating or sparkles of any kind. The dungeon version has a slight pulse of the door's wood color, but nothing more. We'll be coming out with additional patterns using the various doors in the game in future releases to match various home styles. Yes, of course, there will be craftable versions as well. I got a question. Anybody actually have one of these doors, and does it warn you when you click on it that it's going to take you to a dungeon or a basement?
Oh, we can find that out right now because I just purchased each of those doors.
And, yes.
And we can actually go try that out. I'm going to be curious, though, how this works. And I gotta do it to some place that I don't mind messing with. But
why don't we just do it on the side of your house, like back here?
Well, because I already have a dungeon placed here, and
can't you place another dungeon base?
No, you can't. You can only do one per. So we're gonna have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down here. I'm gonna probably need to grab my dungeon stuff. So hold on. Let me grab the.
Are we going to which house are we going to?
We're gonna be going down by the
Central Bridge
Town
Crier. Town Crier.
Town Crier.
Okay.
We'll go down here. I have an empty lot that I don't think I have either a basement or a dungeon on. And
you mean one of your row houses?
No, the other house right next to this one here.
Yeah, I got it.
Right over here.
Well, you're going to also need crafting tables.
Yeah, well, I need to. Is there a basement in here? I might have put a basement down here, did I? Yes, there is
I
a
do not see a
basement hatch
basement.
here.
No.
Crafting
You
tables
gotta
are
turn
right
on the
next
fucking
door, so
light.
that's no problem.
Yeah.
Let me just see. Enter the basement and see what kind of basement I've got down here real quick. The heck? What kind of basement is this? This is like a 2 or 3 or 4. God, I don't even remember what kind of basement this is. Okay, let's get out of here and see. Does it tell me on the entrance? I forget. Yeah, thank you, Knight Rider. That's what I was. Oh, yeah, up there. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking, oh, that was interesting. Uh, a village wooden plaster 2-story inn basement. So, my question is, do I just take this entrance with me and I can place it right back down again, or do I have to put the basement?
Just take the entrance. You should be able to change the entrance and then place it back wherever on your property,
Yeah, that's
and
what
your
I thought.
basement will still be there.
That's what I thought. So we're going to take this over here to the crafting stations. Oops, that's not the way. But I don't know if I have all the ingredients needed to do that. I may have to run back up to the lot.
Is your crafting station inside a greenhouse? Yet.
So what crafting station do I need to redo? Reshape.
Well, reshape dungeon entrance is smelting, so I imagine basement's the same.
Carpentry. And I need a basement entrance pattern and wax, which I can get right here. So that's good.
Yeah, carpentry.
Wax. Wax on, wax off. And I will buy just 20 of those because that's all I need. I don't even need that many, I don't think, but I need the carpentry station, which is this one. That's milling. Carpentry. So reshape. I'll just do basement. Okay, hatch basement. All right, so there we go. So here's the new studded wooden arch door basement. And I'll put that there. And then let's just do the other one. Reshape. Dungeon. Basement entrance pattern. And coal. And that would be smelting. Blacksmithing, smelting. And dungeon. Okay, now reshape. Dungeon entrance patterns. Okay, so let's see what it tells me. I don't want the prison. So I don't want that one either. And so I guess I have to go in here and take that out. And prison cage dungeon. Let's do the door. Okay. And then let's see what dungeon entrance. I'll take a tomb dungeon entrance and change that. All right, there we go. All right, so we've converted both of those now. Now we can go back over to this lot. Now watch, the door won't fit in that place where I had it.
It won't fit on the wall.
We'll see. We shall see. So door, basement entrance. Oh, it does. Look at that. Looky there.
Okay.
I wonder if I should put it on the other wall. I should put it on the other wall. Hold on.
Well, I'm in your basement, so you can go ahead and move it.
Yeah.
The great thing is, does not prompt you that you're going into a basement.
Oh, you don't get the prompt that you used to get.
Yes. No confirmation. Would you like to enter the basement or anything like that?
Let's get some light on this issue here.
Bug report, bug report, bug report.
Come on.
So, if you put that door, the real question is, can you put that door on the second floor or somewhere?
Should be able to put it anywhere on your property.
Well, let's find that out. Let's take this and see if they actually... Well, first off, I'm going to just try and throw it right here. And oh, look at that. I can put it way up on the wall. That's great.
Shroud math.
Look at that.
Shroud logic. Can you put it on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Yeah, flip it, see if it's on the ceiling.
Let's see.
I think it's hard to flip it.
I can put it sideways. That's for sure.
Oh, that's actually I quite like that. I hope they don't remove that ability. That's quite cool because you're gonna have some really fucked up doors.
Or we can put it upside down diagonally. That's really cool.
Yeah, Shroud logic, man.
Yeah. Let's see if we can put it.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's like let's mess it completely up.
Oh, look at that. We can put it on the second floor. We can put the basement entrance on the second floor. Let's go all the way up. Oh, it's only 2 stories here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, if you put it, like, say, right beside this door or something like that, I could see players being confused by which door to actually use.
Oh.
If you could actually can you actually get it aligned with the floor?
Sure, I'm sure I can. Yeah, right there.
Okay, yeah. What if can you keep moving it down?
No, it goes red.
I think that's down far enough, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, you would think that door would bring you right to this room, which is funny.
Yeah.
And oh, see here we actually now get the queue to go into the basement now.
I didn't.
Oh, I did.
Well, that's because you get the question of adventure versus design. I do not.
I shouldn't have to worry about that with this kind of basement, right? Let me look at that again real quick. And Steve, how's your quest for the other dungeon coming?
Not having any luck with the blueprints yet.
Yeah. It just asked me if I want to change the basement. So yeah, I get the option to change the basement to a different type of basement is what it is.
I'm pretty sure I've got the room, and I'm pretty sure I gave you and you and Jack a room each as well.
Let's see.
Quite a while back.
What would they be called? That would
Lava
be
rooms.
Black Blade, right?
Cave, stone room, lava grotto, 6x7, 4 connection, reteachable recipe.
Ancient stone lava fishing grotto. Which again, I have. Is that the one in the Crown store? Ancient stone lava fishing grotto. Ancient stone large lava. So these, yeah, this is the.
I searched my recipe book and I just typed in lava and I got cave, stone room, lava grotto, 6x7, 4 connection, reteachable, which is the one I'm trying to farm the blueprint for. Although I'm sure I've got it somewhere already built, but can't remember which dungeon it's in.
I don't have anything in my book with lava. But now let's go add a dungeon.
Recipe, then.
Actually, let's add a dungeon right here. How about that? Door. Because I'm going to guess that I can put this door here too. Yes, I can. Change dungeon. Let's see. What kind of dungeon I want to add, or what kind of entrances I have. Single stone dungeon foyer. I only have one foyer, so okay. The change was successful. And look at that. Now we're gonna mess with things right here, right now, because I'm sure somebody is gonna report this as a bug eventually, but I'm gonna leave those right where they are. And we now have a dungeon and a basement on the second floor. Okay, so here's the ancient stone fishing grotto. Okay, so I can do that. And it only has one entrance. And are we going to catch on fire running around in here? Because I have no idea where you're going to put spawning elementals. Steve, do you have... I'm going to take this down to a crafting station.
But yeah, that's it. You got to take it. You need a stone chisel and a smelting table, and I think one ancient essence.
Yeah, what essence do I need? I don't think I have an essence for that. Do I need a fire elemental essence, or just regular?
No, ancient essence to change it.
Yeah, that I definitely have to go back to the lot for. But let's run back to the lot real quick, unless you have streamer bundles on you, Jack, because
Wh-
we're
Why,
past
why,
that
why
I
time.
don't
do have streamer bundles
why
on
don't
me,
you
but
why don't you teleport? It's quicker.
You think?
Huh?
You think? Tour is going to be getting my streamer bundle.
dun, 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 dun. Michelle Beige is going to be receiving mine.
Yeah, and unfortunately I
As soon as
can't
I do
because
that.
I'm overweight right now, so I still have to run.
That's the winners. A couple of epic BMC rings will sort you out for that.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Steve?
When you're overweight, a couple of epic BMC rings will sort you out.
Yeah, I'm already wearing 2 of those.
Strength of Earth. That's
I would
that.
have to put my belt on.
Yeah, Oxbelt will definitely do it, but you'll walk like a snail's pace.
No, but I could teleport at that point.
That's
If,
true. You don't really need to move. You just need to
if
teleport.
that does it. Yeah, I just need to be able to recall right back up. So I can get my streamer bundles.
Michelle Beige, check your in-game mail. Oh, wait. Michelle Beige is on the lot. Or in house head. Come to the lot, Michelle Beige.
Oh, yes, he is. And
While Laz is trying to figure out how to mail a streamer bundle.
no, who did I say it was? Tour, right? Tour. Okay.
Yes. Back to the release notes and coming eventually. There is an agriculture exploit where planting pots are overlapped to allow more plants to be grown than are intended in a given space.
You think?
Surely, though, you can only put so much down anyway. I don't see how that's... You can grow more. You can only put so many plants down. I have a completely empty plot. Put the planters down, and there's a limit how many you can put down. Because
no, there's not. And I'll show you. I'll show you how that's possible in just a minute. We'll go out to Journey's End, and I'll show you that as soon as I grab some essence here.
Back to this. The exploit has been on the list of things to correct for some time, but previous attempts by multiple devs were unsuccessful.
Why don't I have any ancient essence?
We have the fix. We have tested it, and we have withheld it for this release to provide players some time to clean up their planting areas.
Hey, who's got an ancient essence I can have? Jack, you got
I just love
I would give you one, but I don't have any.
I'll be there in a minute, Laz. I'm just keep going.
I am out in Journey's End right now waiting for you, Laz.
But you're gonna wait a long time.
This is an exploit.
But there's nothing out in Journey's End. You got to go to Snug Harbor. I said Snug Harbor.
Well, you said Journey's End.
I never said Journey's End. I very rarely say Journey's End.
You said Journey's End. Go back.
Go to
Check
Snug
the tape.
Harbor.
Gotta find the boat for it. That's why I was curious as to what the fuck was going on. Do you not have a boat to Journey's End?
Yeah, right at the end of the dock there.
Yeah, right at the end of the dock.
You need the Snug Harbor.
But
yeah.
Okay, this is Aren't exploits supposed to be bannable offenses?
Well,
So what?
let's take this belt off so I can move.
Even though it is a deco exploit, does not really have anything other than, oh wait, there is an exploit with crafting crops and doing everything else. Yes.
Yeah,
We
now-
will be putting this on the QA for player testing access prior to the end of release 150 development sprint.
Yeah.
We
so
are taking
Steve,
great care to guard against edge cases where pots left in an overlapping state could not be watered or harvested.
this is what they're talking about, Steve. And if you do it right, you can put literally hundreds upon hundreds of these pots
Okay, where are you at?
straight back under the airship.
So what you're saying, you put 100 pots each on top of each other like that, it only counts as one item been placed.
No. Each one is a single
no.
plant. So here's
Yeah,
nine.
but your plot can only take so many items.
Well, therein lies the rub. You can only do it on lots that. Now, this is a city lot, so.
I don't see anything. Oh wait. Oh, they're there.
You know those pots right there next to you. Yeah, you didn't see those.
Yeah. Well, too dark. Too dark.
Right. So
I can turn my night vision back on.
I have. What is the space I have here? Containers.
Yeah, you're only limited
NPCs.
by the deco limits of the
Yeah,
lot.
but this says I have 108 of 1,325 internal, but a greenhouse doesn't really count as internal. That would only go inside the house.
External.
So external
that's my
objects,
point.
external objects on this lot, I have 1,125. But
I have actual farms which have nothing but greenhouses and
right, and something
20
we've
plant-
tried
20
before,
plant planters. And I've got like 1,628
right?
plants.
But
I think would be
if
fitted
you
onto
have
it.
something like this lot over here,
The castle lot.
the castle, the good old castle lot, that's right. The castle lot itself has 2,200
Double?
external objects, and again, you can get 2,200 if you put greenhouses in. You can really max that out. We know that
that's what I do. But my point, they're saying it's a bug that you can do more plants. You can't do more plants when you're limited to the item count for plotting the plant pots down. If you've got 2,200 limit on your plot, that's how many plant pots you can put down. So where's the bug?
the bug is that you can stack the items where you couldn't stack planting beds. So where you could have put, say 8 planting beds, you could put several hundred pots. That's what the bug is.
Yeah, but why bother with pots? I mean, I just put 20 planters down.
Well, again, you can only put so many of those in a greenhouse. If you
Yeah,
stack,
but
if you
you
stack the pots like this, you can fit more in a greenhouse than the 20 planters. That's what it comes down to.
Are we saying that then one watering does the lot
No,
in that area? They're stacked.
you still have to do each one like you would do anything else individually. Each one is just like doing anything else, and you don't get to do the mass planting and mass harvesting like you would. You would have to do each one individually.
Oh no, just use the skill and just do
Well,
maths.
Again, some
Seems
people
a lot
have
easier
more
to me.
time on their hands than others. But again, I did these just experimenting years ago and just left this little corner over here just to show that it's possible. But again, everything I have in here is really for me purely deco. All these plants.
It sounds to me like this bug is just more effort than it's worth. I mean, I just throw a load of 20 planters down.
Yes.
Well,
that would be you.
the people that do it are doing it not real. Most of them are not doing it for harvesting crops and doing everything else. They're doing it for other
is,
deco
and
purposes.
That's how this came to be, because somebody complained.
Well, it was
on the
reported
forums,
that
yes.
someone, yeah, that they were having problems watering and doing other things. But
They
it's
couldn't
like
harvest.
they
But
also know.
it was only a
Yeah.
particular. Let me pull up the actual bug report. Hold on here. I can
Well,
view that.
there is a link inside of Discord of another person doing something similar with overlapping pots all over the place.
Oh,
It's a cool
okay. CC
geometry
says
pattern.
this is what it is, but I don't know how they would have gotten this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's show everybody this.
Well, Shroud logic.
Was
logic.
overlapping pots.
Because they don't know how to make a solid object solid.
Yeah.
Time it takes to put a single pot down, I could put 20 planter down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here's another picture of it from CC. Thank you, CC. CC,
Yeah,
I guess you're one of those people taking advantage of this overlapping.
No, I just put 3 planters next to each other.
Working
20
as
plant planters.
intended.
I'm talking about CC, who's got those pictures there.
He says no.
Not his?
He just knows where it is.
Yeah, he's
But I mean,
You just
that
don't send you privately there.
many people do it though.
The fun part is we're going to. This is an exploit. We're not going to do anything, and we're going to give you time to fix shit.
Well, see, again, I wouldn't understand this compared to going up in the air, the way
Yeah,
Again,
there's not much difference.
As this looks like it's very tedious to do and annoying to plant.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, why do that when you got a 20 plant planter you can just slap down?
I'm guessing somebody did the math and said you can get more of these in than you can with the 20 planters in a greenhouse. That's what I'm going to guess.
Well, yeah, swings and roundabouts.
It's like you're getting extra 4 days out of your subscription, even though I don't agree with your methodology.
Now, do those planters when you're stacking them on top of each other, right?
Well, the ones I did was stacked on top of each other. The ones that CC showed us are actually overlapping each other.
Okay, so when you're stacking them on top of each other, do they stay the same height?
You just looked at it, Omir.
I didn't look at it.
It's on my screen. We were just showing it to you. Yeah.
He wasn't watching either one of us.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
wasn't.
here for
That's how they do it?
If you're
It's
stacking,
one of the two ways.
yeah, you don't see the ones that are growing underneath until you see the top one that grows, but they are actually growing. And I've got a pot that's missing right in the middle here that shows you that if I'd stacked one here, it just seems to grow right through the pot,
So when you stack them on top of each other, does it increase the height of the pots,
No.
or they are just all
No.
they all stay in the same space, but they're multiple? Whatever.
It depends on how you stack them. If you notice this stack right here on the end, there's no space whatsoever in between the others, whereas this one, each one has spaces in between, and this one over here has less space than this one. It depends on how you stack them.
I just linked you a picture of one of my many keep farms.
Yeah, and Jack and I have tried to keep farms as well, and there's still you really got to push it to get those greenhouses in there.
A lot easier than putting individual pots one at a time.
Well, Jack and I wanted to just put planters right down on a keeper castle lot, and I think they should go ahead and up those limits so that you can cover a complete castle lot with nothing but planters with no greenhouses.
Yeah, but you can't cover the whole plot. You will run out item count before you run out
again,
of room on the
I
planet.
just said I wish they would change the limits to allow you to do that.
Sorry,
You
I misheard
understand you can't do that.
I
You can't
misheard
do
you.
it on a keep lot either.
Yeah, I know. I've tried it.
Yeah, so have we. And you can barely do it on a city lot. But anyway, let me put my belt back on so I can teleport out of here. Come on. All right, so I need ancient essence, so I guess I can just create one unless Jack has some.
Trade Jack.
Oh, I don't own a dungeon,
Stupid devs.
but I will take these recipes.
I know you don't own a dungeon. I asked if you had any ancient essence.
Yeah, but no. Well, Steve was trading me stuff.
Oh.
I probably have ancient essence somewhere, just not in my inventory.
If I take my if I take my alpha essence and let it sit for a long time, will become ancient?
No.
No.
Okay, so let's
Hopefully
go
that's
over
enough
here.
essence for you.
Let's go over here.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. The answer is actually yes at the same time that someone hits adventure level 200.
What's that?
What? That an elf essence will convert to an ancient essence.
Oh. Okay, so.
So anyway,
You
here,
want to-
CC Sota. Well, I don't know if it's the same CC we talked about before. Says that people used to do sky farms as well, and I'm like,
Yes.
do you mean when you say sky farms, you mean on an airship? And Knight Rider says no, he means platforms in the sky stacked with farms.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen those again. A lot of painstaking time to build them. I'm like, why bother? Just get a load of keys.
How do you have platforms in the sky?
Crowd logic, dude.
Yeah,
you have not paid attention to any of the crafting bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lomir, what have you been doing in this game?
Not using any of the bugs really.
You haven't been traveling around. You haven't seen anything that Alfine does in this game, and we've showed you plenty of times. What is the
in their CC with a sky farm?
Yeah, how do I do this?
Must take a while to build that.
Yeah, here you go, Lomir.
Yes,
Here's a sky farm for you.
CC already showed something in there.
Yeah, I'm showing everybody else. So you go up and you build up on your lot. CC travels the world, knows where all this crap is. But
Yes.
Steve, I need the recipe for this dungeon.
I gave it to you.
I need the actual recipe for the crafting table. You said it was teachable.
It's in your recipe book.
I gave you both recipes for the cave stone lava grotto.
Okay, so all you got to search lava is what you're telling me?
Search cave.
Yeah, just search lava,
Yeah,
and
lava,
the first thing
okay.
that come up should be the two cave stone lava room recipe.
Why don't I have the blueprint
Or
for the
connection
lava?
to spawned.
Yeah, you need the blueprint. I think I made you the actual room, so all you got to do is find that room and change it to spawnable.
That's the recipe I need. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I gave you both recipes to make the lava room as well as change it to spawns. You have both those recipes.
Did you pull up the room? As in you have the blueprint on you.
I have an ancient stone lava fishing grotto room. And let's see, blueprint. I don't have anything
Okay.
blueprint.
You need the blueprint,
I've
Yeah, I
just
don't
put
have
the
the
room
stone
in.
chisel,
I've just put the room
And
in,
the
and
ancient
I'm
essence.
now about to go see what fire Ellie's spawn.
You gave me the recipes. You didn't give me blueprints.
No, I didn't have any blueprints.
You just said you gave me the blueprint. In order to change,
No. A while back, I gave you the actual room. You find that room, and you can change it to spawnable.
the only room I have is in my.
He meant several months ago,
I
a while
understand
ago.
that, and I have.
I gave you and Jack both a cave lava room
Oh.
each.
Oh, I actually have it on me.
I am actually in that cave now with spawns activated.
Okay, well, for the 6x7. Okay,
So
what is-
Laz,
yeah.
did
Go
you
ahead.
search your inventory for that?
No, I don't have that.
Take it and then
Yeah.
go.
And I need a stone chisel.
Okay,
Which,
sharing now.
I have to go over here then to get a chisel.
Got my screen shared on Discord.
Okay. There's a
I'm
stone chisel.
actively hunting fire Ellies in my dungeon.
Let's see what Steve's got going on. Don't see any.
Yes, level 1, my dog keeps killing them rather quick.
Oh. I say I haven't seen a single
I'll
one
just
on
miss
that
the
yet.
dog, and then if any spawn, it might take a bit longer for me to kill them. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait for more to spawn, I think.
Okay. So, lava. Let me do this again. Okay, so I can do that one. And the other one I need a blueprint for.
You found the
6x7.
actual cave room that I gave you, have you? You could just change it to spawn with a stone chisel and an ancient essence.
I'm sorry, what?
You found the actual cave that I'm currently in now. I gave you and Jack a cave each that I made for you.
I gave that to Laz.
If you got that, just go on a smelting table with a stone chisel,
Yeah, I
the
just
room,
did that.
and an ancient essence.
All right, so we're gonna go back to that other lot. Let me drop this stuff here because I don't need this anymore. I don't think.
Which lot are we going to?
The one where
We're
we
at-
had the just added that dungeon room.
Well, Laz, no, we're not. Because you know what time it is?
Time for us
How
to
did
get the
you
flock
time?
out of here. That's right.
Time for us to get the flock out of here.
All right, so we'll go place this and we'll work to get the other rooms all ready. Because, yeah, time
But
flies when you're having
night-
fun.
Righta. Getting a stream out
Nom,
bundle.
nom, nom, nom. Thank you, Steve, Gina.
Yes. And it's so good that they fixed a 6-year-old bug.
You
Or
think?
7-year-old. Or 8-year-old. Yes. Or 9-year-old.
All right, gonna
Oh.
go pull my streamer bundle.
I've got to re-enter.
Azorian Dufresne is my winner.
Croc is going to be getting a Steam key of Sniper Elite version 2 remastered, which is a $35 game going to Croc.
Boom shakalaka.
Congratulations.
All right, and
Yeah.
we're going to close the giveaway for the game key. Pick our winner. And Knight Rider. Also getting my game key. So Knight Rider doubling up on game keys today. Nobody took us up on the Leisure Suit Larry, so Knight Rider's going to get Islet's Defense. Islet's Defense on Steam. And that is currently a $10 game going out to Knight Rider. So congratulations, Knight Rider. And thank you all for joining us here each and every day. We will be back with more release notes and dungeon rooms and other oddities right here on Friday. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Steve. I just found a breakable wall in that dungeon room that I placed.
And Lomir is nowhere to be found. And this is NBNN.
I said
Have
I'm
a great
Lomir.
day, everybody. Yeah, we didn't hear it. And we'll see you all on Friday.
Bye-bye.